Hello everybody, welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Justice for All. In the last episode we did some investigating, found out about this strange note that is like some kind of threat of some sort. And now we have the lady herself, Francesca von Karma, pointing at us, giving us a death glare. Let's talk to her to get rid of that death glare, because that death glare is kind of scary. Tomorrow's trial. Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something, eh? Ha, I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide the look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. You look better with a paper bag. 10 of them, preferably. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I get it already. You want to be and destroy me. I can't worry about her, I'll have to try and find out more information myself. Revenge. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? Oh, you woke up, okay. It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Yes, him. Of course! Your dad! I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of wet. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this? Or in any other conversation? Then what's this revenge thing you've been talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again one more time. Him? I'm sure you know who I prefer. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? And finally, his name comes up. Miles Edgeworth. Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma? Exactly right. Exactly right? Okay. It was my papa. That means Edgeworth was right again. Miles was like a little brother to me, even though he's older than me. Little brother? Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But after that case was over, he vanished. Actually, it was kind of after the 5th case, Rise from the Ashes, where that's kind of the last time we really saw him, so I don't know what Phoenix is talking about. Probably just because, Rise from the Ashes was not in the Japanese version. It was just Turnabout Goodbyes, and that was it. But moving on. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? After that case, Edgeworth was in a peculiar state, and he got worse every day. Rise from the Ashes. He never set foot into a court again after Rise from the Ashes. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was right after you left to go back home after Rise from the Ashes. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddled the honorable name von Karma. I'm going to find him. Then I'm going to teach him the difference between right and wrong with my own hands. Nick, about Edgeworth, Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick? Von Karma? What? I don't know if you're a God's gift to prosecutor or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too! What happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick? We need to talk with the performer on the third floor. Sorry I brought it up. Holy crap! Whoa! Hi. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes? Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro? How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here. Acro, you're the member of this circus as well? Or Mike Lossage, okay. That's right. I mainly perform on the tightrope or flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair. Huh. He seems kinda happy. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone has repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess. Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing? Whoa. What was that? You could kind of just feel the tone in his voice change. I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. And since I live on the third floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatic session, right? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Really, dude? Really? It's that bad of a secret? Okay, well, if it wasn't acrobatics, then something else? Why would he be hiding why he's in a wheelchair? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's almost been 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago? What in the world went on in the circus then? Okay, since he doesn't really feel like telling us about the wheelchair, what happened? You're the witness. I stopped by yesterday and noticed you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream. Huh? I couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? What did you witness? Are you gonna hide this from us too? What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound come from below my window. I see, the scene of the crime was right below your window. That's when I looked down out of the window. What did you see? He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. I was afraid he'd say that. That's what I thought he'd say, yeah. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying? I'm absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick? Well, believe it or not, I didn't know we could go to Mo's room from here, but there's not anything we can do in here, so if there's not anything more we can do. Actually, wait, there is something I do want to do really quick. With Acro. To be honest, when I saw Acro, he kind of reminded me about Joe from Family Guy because he's in a wheelchair. Money is a great friend to me. The pile of treasure over there is his collection, huh? It is indeed. Money will bring anything back with him. Aw, that's so cute. Yeah, I'm not great with the ladies, but I seem to be pretty popular with the animals. Okay, that was... do you know about this? What's this? That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria before the mortar. In the cafeteria? Whoa. His face. If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. Her? Regina. Ask her about it. What is with this guy? He doesn't seem to really... I don't know. I don't think him and Regina are the best of friends, from what I can gather from his attitude. Whenever we bring her name up, but, oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, Nick! Wonderful. Today's special must be Filet-O-Phoenix. Stay! Heal! Hi. Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry, I guess I made a mistake. Mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson, but I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. Well, they're kind of the same thing. A monkey? Wait, you were gonna have the tiger eat the monkey? What's wrong with you? It's pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much. I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That is true. She's jumping with a happy look on her face. Oh, well. For a while. Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star in the heavens? Oh, well that's a nice thought. She read what she was thinking. She read what he was thinking. What the heck? Well, you're gonna die eventually, so yeah. She's gonna become a star, because everyone's gonna die eventually, probably because, like, either due to zombie apocalypse or the Earth ending in, what is it, like, less than 6 months, like before Christmas, the 21st of December? A meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? There must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. So it's shiny, right? Yeah. We would try. We don't have a choice. No, we have 3 choices. Gladly, but of course, I'll get it for you. Let's go with I'll get it for you. Leave it all up to us. There's no way I could turn down that request. There really wasn't. Oh yeah, before I forget, Acro said we should, Regina, have you ever seen this before? I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket. I guess I noticed it was there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I'd go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket? Yep. But since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged to someone else's pocket. And then what? I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board, did you? I did! I stuck it up there. How'd you know? When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. I wonder who wrote this. I wonder who wrote this indeed. Acro. No, I was gonna present Acro to him. Her. Ah, it's Acro. He's in his room. Is he in his room today? Yes, he is. We just came back from meeting with him. I hope his legs get better soon. Acro's so incredible, especially on the trapeze. The trapeze is that enormous swing hanging from the top of the tent, right? Yep, that's it. I really want to see him up there again. Acro the Acrobat. That's strange. Acro doesn't seem to have very many nice things to say about Regina. Regina likes Acro just fine. That's pretty weird. Like, what the heck? What could you possibly have against Regina? Cafeteria. If I'm right, then I'm actually doing things just as the game should be going. That thing smells fantastic. So we know it can't be milk. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers! Hello! Welcome to the Bistro Duke Surf aka the cafeteria. It smells so good in here. Those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's the sort of crazy burger monster. My burgers are the best! Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They're absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for burgers. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven. I bet. I can tell by the smell. Oh, I'm getting hungry too. These burgers must have some kind of special power. I'm surprised Maya didn't ask for one. But it says we were talking about it. Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you going to do? That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. Heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger? He's calmed down a bit now, but when the murder happened, he was livid. Acro was so upset that he said he couldn't go on. He was that upset? Yeah, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes. What? Really? Max would still be an issue, though. Max? I forgot we were defending him, actually. He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue with his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. Oh. All that's left to see is if everyone will get over the tragedy. You know. The tragedy? You know? What is he talking about? Get over it? Get over what tragedy? Tragedy, Mo? Huh? Don't worry about it! It's nothing, not at all! You must be in the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yes, that's it! You're right, girlie! Dang! Correctamundo! Doesn't he mean dang? Mo. I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? Yeah! No, not at all! What makes you think that? Just the way you said if everyone would get over it seemed a bit strange. So it sounded like you were talking to something from a long time ago. Mo, I'm right, aren't I? Seeing this coming was a mile away. And now we're getting closer to the truth. It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break! Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. Hey, don't pull that crap on us! Well, we're gonna try and do stuff about this next time, so I will see you guys then.